So this is a review of the book, Thinking Out Loud on Paper, by Lil Brannon, Sally Griffin, Karen Hagg, Tony Einone, Cynthia Urbanski, and Shannon Woodward. If I pronounce them wrong, Dr. Cook will know immediately, so please don't call me out too hard on that. So yeah. So this book is about, obviously, day books, and what they are and why you should use them. So, to acknowledge that and what they are, I'm going to read the first paragraph from the book, which says, "The day book is a tool that we use in our daily lives with our students, as teacher researchers, as writers. It's the tool we use to muse over and investigate whatever is going on. It's a tool we use to learn and discover with our students." So basically, it's in less poetic terms than that, the day book is a journal, something you just keep the notes of your life in it, is what it kind of comes down to, or really the notes of your English class or anything in there. You write down your thoughts, how you're thinking on them, stuff, responses to things, writing ideas, prompts, stuff like that. That's what you're going for when you're making your day book. So I think next I'm going to talk about the structure. The day book is broken down into 9 chapters. I don't think I can edit a 9 in there, but if I could, imagine me putting the number 9 above my hand. And those 9 chapters are as follows. You have introducing the day book. You have from workbook to working book, basically just making them functional things. You have introducing day books to students. You have organizing the day book. You have sustaining day books, creating a toolbox. What can you put in there? What can you do over a long period of time with them to encourage growth in them? Then you have the day book goes digital, so using more modern technologies, digital technologies, to help with the day book. What should you or should you not do with that? You have valuing process over product, or assessing them. This is big star moment. That's the best chapter of that brings it all together. I think it makes it a feasible thing to do, I think, for the classroom. And then there's using day books in research and reflections of the day book. And so each of those chapters is broken down into sections from the experience and the thoughts of each of the authors. So they're going to stop and tell you, here's how we used it, here's why we think our way is a good way, and there's lots of different perspectives, like how strict they are to how loose they are with it, what the purpose of it is in the classroom. So there are quite a few perspectives in there, as well as, since they have such a wide range of teaching, from the lowest to the highest grades you can be, they have a way of showing you how to connect different ideas all the way down from, say, 4th to 12th grade, how you can use the same idea and adapt it across all of that. That's very helpful throughout the book. And something I think speaks to the quality of the book, and why I liked it, is because it has so many perspectives. If it was just one author, I think, talking about their one experience in their one classroom in 9th grade, I would question how applicable it is to me wanting to teach 6th through 8th grade. How can I use that effectively in my classroom if it only applies to high school? But having all this experience, and it's good experience, many years of experience to go through this, it's very helpful to see perspectives and different techniques for using day books, as well as all these people went through a big training program, which is cool. Each of the chapters is also broken down well. However, I would say that they get a little bit repetitive sometimes. I almost wish that they would have, I don't know, it's a very short book, so even to say that they went on with more than they should is a little unfair. So I don't know. I think this was an area that left a little bit much. It's like a lot of the same things were said in different ways by different people. So that's where sort of the having 6 authors maybe fell apart a little bit here, but overall I think it's very good. This book really just seems like it'd be good for anyone, either 1, who might be thinking about doing a day book, 2, wants to be convinced to be doing a day book, or someone wants to convince you, or 3, if you're in the, I think it's UNCC, the program they go through that, if they want to convince you to do that, I would give it like a 9 out of 10, probably 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, somewhere in there. It's really short, so it can't be that bad. It seems like it's going to help you get a new technique for your class, and I'd point off for just wishing to see more perspectives from different programs.